it's me, MLB. Here's the Top Delinquent, chapter 48, and this one is titled Together. In no time you were both out like lights, and only woke when you had landed back at the airport. Master Iida, Yin, we have landed, the male flight attendant said to you both, rousing you from your sleep, and you both groggily opened your eyes and pulled yourself up and then stumbled out to the waiting car. It was a short trip to your apartment, and once the car stopped out the front, you dragged yourselves out and headed upstairs to your place. Hey, you mumbled to Iida, do you have the keys? He nodded and produced them from his pocket, then put them in the lock and let you both in. Man, I'm so shot, hey. I'm just going to sleep on the mattress on the floor, you mumbled, feeling your way past the boxes in the hallway and heading for the bedroom. Shortly after entering your room, you tripped on the corner of the mattress that was on the floor and then fell down onto it, bouncing a little and feeling the plastic that was around it. Tenya, you groaned. Can you help me rip this plastic off? You heard your boyfriend making his way down the hall to the room. Then he made his way towards you, but tripped on your leg and toppled down onto you, winding you with his weight. Oh, my apologies, Yin. I cannot see in the dark. I do not think they have connected the electricity yet, as I tried the lights earlier and they did not work. It's fine, you replied in a strained voice from under him. Just help me get this plastic off, and I'll try and find a blanket. Stay with me tonight? You asked in a soft tone. There was silence from Iida as he thought about it. If you wish for me to stay, then I will stay, he replied. Thank you, you whispered, helping him rip the plastic off the mattress, then feeling for each of the boxes in the room and opening the tops. There should be a blanket in one of these. There aren't many boxes. You opened the second box and reached in, feeling pillows and blankets. Oh, thank God, you exclaimed. Oh good, there's sheets here too. I was literally just going to grab a blanket. It bewilders me that you wouldn't even consider putting down a sheet. I slept outside once because I was too scared to cross paths with my dad, you admitted. So I just slept on the back porch, no blanket, no nothing. Iida tenderly wrapped an arm around you in the dark as you sat back with an armload of items. You will never again have to sleep outside or in an uncomfortable position, he promised. Hey, Tenya? You asked gently. Did I upset you with my comment in the limo earlier about being doubly anal? I do acknowledge that I can be quite strict, Iida said, but just once I think I would like to prove to you that I am not always a rule upholder. I know you're not. You beat up my dad and ex-boyfriend. That's enough evidence for me, he replied. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be so mean. It just came out. I will still prove it to you, Iida replied before taking some bedding items and laying them down. Sleep here with me? You said when it looked like Iida was going to leave you. Sleep? In the same bed? We're not going to do it, just sleep. I just want someone warm next to me, you admitted softly, letting that wall down a little and showing your vulnerable side. If you insist that I stay, then I cannot refuse, he replied, laying down stiffly on the bed. You snuggled into his side and pulled the covers up around your neck, inhaling Iida's scent beside you. He smells so good, you thought as you nuzzled your nose into his bicep. Iida lifted his arm and wrapped it around behind you and then pulled you into his side, one of your legs neatly lifted up and over his as you pulled your body into his side and placed your arm across his chest. Slowly he turned his head and kissed your forehead, and you quickly looked up and caught his lips against yours. He started with surprise but then kissed back, allowing his lips to part gently and your tongues to touch. He didn't allow this kind of kissing to last for too long and pulled back after a few seconds. Yin, I apologize. I must stop there for fear of giving in to late-night temptations. I'm not stopping you, you whispered seductively to him. No, I must stay strong. I know I said I would like to be a rule breaker, but for matters involving you, I will be very firm, so as not to do anything inappropriate and inadvertently hurt you. You're too respectful, Iida, but I like that, you replied with a little giggle, burying your face into his side again. I'm looking forward to seeing what will be like in the future. I agree, Iida said as he smiled softly in the dark. The next morning you woke, still wrapped in Iida's arms, and quickly sat up and looked around to get your bearings. Oh, apartment. What day is it? Is it the weekend? It is, right? A knock at your front door made you jump, and you scrambled over Iida to get to it, still in yesterday's clothes and with your hair everywhere. Yeah? You rasped as you yanked the front door open, looking the guy up and down. Have a delivery from France for a Miss Yin Lin. What? That was quick, you exclaimed. The guy just stared at you. Yeah, that's me. Okay, bring it up, you invited. It's a few items, miss. Would you mind popping the door open? The guy asked. Oh, sure, yeah. You quickly busied yourself shifting a few boxes around and then looked up as Iida came stumbling out of the room. Stuff from Francis is here already, you said to him with surprise. Yes, I asked them to make it express, Iida replied in a raspy morning voice. I will help you unpack today. Thanks, but watch that arm, okay? You warned. Just then the first pieces of furniture arrived and you directed the workers where to put it. It took a while for them to get everything up to your room, but then after that you thanked them and they left you and Iida to unpack stuff. What's this, a flat pack bed-based thing? You said, looking at a box particularly closely. I believe so. I will take care of that one if you want to start setting up the lounge room. And there is the end of chapter 48. Stay tuned for chapter 49 coming tomorrow.